Okay, I think we're back. Yeah, we're back, because that is the sound effect telling me that my mobile dashboard is back up, so that's good. Don't know what that was all about, but the worst that happened there was basically, I think all you guys missed was the loading screen, honestly, for the boss fight. I think it disconnected after we saw the big fire golem that I now have to fight, which Silver seems convinced is Iblis, even though we've seen the fire snake version of Iblis, so that's fun. I don't know. Alright then, big guy, give it a rest. There we go.
His weak spot is the armored head. Aim for that, Silver.
I'm trying, Blaze, I'm trying. He's not making it very easy for me. Okay, well, that did it. Where are you aiming that thing, big guy? Oh, directly on top. Okay, that's fine. Let's see, can I pick this up and throw it at him? Yep, good. Very good, very good. He'll basically make more debris as the boss fight goes along, as you can see here, so... Kind of got to wait for him to stand still and then toss stuff at him. I'm going to run all the way to the other side of the field, because that feels like... Oh, you know what? It's probably the shadow that he's got on the ground there. That's probably the hitbox of it, basically. So... I think I just pushed some of my own debris off of the thing. And also just threw that in the wrong direction, so... You know, that's fun. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'll pick that one up, Silver, so I can toss it at him. You kind of got to hold the button down sometimes to get it to go where you want it to go. So. Like, because if you just tap the square button, it won't quite hit its mark. So, you got to hold it for just a second so that the game can properly register where you're aiming, you know. So, okay. Thanks for moving that there, big guy. That's helpful. Okay. No, that's not where I wanted it to go, Silver, but you know what? You do you, I guess. Maybe that'll hit. Oh, yeah, there we go. Because he'll bring his guard down. I didn't look at his HP bar to see if that did damage or not. I probably should have. Oh, well. Okay, that was a little close. Grab one of these. There! There, we got some good damage off. Nice. I'm gonna wait a second because when he's moving like this, it's kind of hard to hit him, if I'm honest, so... that looks like he's gonna... Okay. So, yeah, slide right out of that. Oh, okay, it's not the shadow, it's just wherever he feels like hit it. Alright then. Well, at least I left a few rings for myself, just in case. You know. I mean, I can't, because this is the future. If you let your guard down, you're dead. Oh, okay then. I'm just gonna stand in the corner and hope for the best. It seemed like it worked out okay, so. Did he just destroy all the debris? Oh, okay. Maybe this will hit. Yay! Got him. Perfect. You're doing the 6.3 story in 14 right now? We've done one thing that actually makes you not hate the MSQ. Boy, that's a large tally of things to not make you hate MSQ. Fun. Here's a fanfic idea. You wake up in the world of Pokemon as a Pokemon and you are Ash's starter. Oh, you're fucked until late Indigo League. I mean... Yeah, that wouldn't really work out too well. There's probably several timelines where Ash's Pikachu did not do what he wanted him to do at multiple intervals. So... Alright, but we got the big guy, so Iblis is defeated, forever. Maybe? Oh, who the hell am I kidding? I should have picked up a few more rings, because this is going to be an A rank, I think, rather than a potential S rank. Yeah. Off by 180 points.
Like I'm on a roll.
Not that that would have mattered too much, because, you know, I don't even think I could have gotten 180 points from anywhere. I mean, I guess if I held on to all my rings through the whole fight, but... Really, in boss fights in Sonic, I only like to pick up a few rings and then just leave the rest of them kind of hanging around. Points be damned, because it's like, well, if I take a hit, I don't want to lose out on all of those potential rings, you know? Like, what if I can't get them back? What if they're in lava or something? So. But Iblis is defeated. Game over. Right? That's the end of Silver's campaign? Oh no, if we should only be so lucky.
Looks like we stopped it for
He
now.
hasn't found Mephiles yet, so it's going to take a little bit for this all to
It'll never end.
Calm down,
settle itself
Silver.
out, you know.
Then tell me what we should do. How can we completely destroy Iblis?
Well, he's kind of like on fire in the whole planet at the moment, dude.
By knowing the truth, of course.
So you might not be able to fully destroy him from here.
Just as a flower comes from a seed, or a chicken comes from an egg.
The 15 FPS comes from this cutscene.
You need
Like,
to
Jesus
find the
Christ, the
being
frame
originally
drops, dude.
responsible
Like,
for
I
the
complained in
catastrophe.
Pyre, but this is something else.
Is that really the answer to our problem? Tell me.
Gonna say it just now. If you haven't already made it abundantly clear, you hate 14's story-centric approach. Call it a JRPG with MMO elements. The fact that you're constantly locked out of everything without MSQ progression is bullshit to you. On topic, what do you mean for now, Blaze? I don't even think Blaze knows what she's doing here, if I'm being honest. I think they just kind of looked at the backlog of Sonic characters and said, yeah, she's popular, let's throw her in here, even if it makes no sense, because how did she get here?
To fix this present timeline, you need to change the past.
How can I change the past if you can't even have a mouth?
Impossible.
With my help,
Like your little eyebrow thingies are moving like your mouth is moving, but you have no mouth. How badly do you have to scream, Mephiles?
change the past. You must eliminate the individual who has awakened Iblis. The Iblis trigger.
Uh-huh. Maybe I should have done Silvers before going to Shadows so that we could realize, like, it wouldn't be as obvious that everything Mephiles says is bullshit and he's just trying to manipulate people.
The day of disaster.
That would have required me to actually
My
care,
records
though,
of this
so...
event.
Eh.
This was when Iblis was freed and his flames were released into the world.
Throw in the other Chaotix members. Give me Espio instead of Blaze. They're Resistance fighters, from what I understand. I think they were Resistance fighters in Knuckles Chaotix, so... Get me Mighty Armadillo back. Haven't seen that guy in years. I think he's in Sonic Mania, though.
I see it.
I see a blue hedgehog in a bunch of flames in a void. He must have caused the end of the world.
Blue hedgehog.
Why does that sound so familiar, and also not like the kind of person who would destroy the
Send
planet?
us back in time to the point when the Iblis trigger was alive.
Alright, so shouldn't you, like, automatically mistrust this guy because he just has time travel powers and hasn't fixed the past by himself yet? Like, I feel like that's a big red flag. It's like, okay, well, if you want this to be done and you can time travel at will, why haven't you done it yourself? Like, what? How do you instantly know when to go to? I think Mephiles knows because he is the one being capable of proper time travel in this game. Like, Chaos Control can do it because they're taking advantage of the Chaos Emeralds,
Blaze?
which Mephiles is somehow linked to, that they never explain.
Blaze.
But Mephiles can actually time travel. That's why Eggman had the Scepter of Darkness in Shadows campaign, is because he was using the Scepter as a power conduit to properly control time travel, so...
This is
But
so
you're right, it's another red flag. So why does Silver believe them? Because he's no thoughts head empty. They had potential to make Silver's
Now
story
I must
interesting,
fight for the future.
but they just sort of have him be a butt monkey the whole time. As we've seen, honestly, from both of the times he's tried to confront Sonic, but we'll get there. We're already there because we've saw. Okay, he sees Sonic in a flame void and he's like, "Oh, you destroyed the planet." Uh-huh. Now, if I remember correctly, they're going to have me trek across this large open space in order to try to find this Iblis trigger.
The Iblis trigger. Where is he? First, I need to gather information.
And also talk to random people in the world.
Try talking to them. You may learn something important.
Actually, I'd like to learn something important by looking for the orange markers game, so that's what I'm going to look for. Here's an orange marker.
Huh?
Hi there. Oh, okay. Well, maybe that's where I need to... Maybe the Iblis trigger's in the jungle! Sorry, I just... I feel like... I don't know why I'd want to go to the jungle, though, sir. Like, what... What's there for me? Do you think the Iblis trigger's there?
Consult your map and radar. They should tell you exactly where you need to go next.
So where does this go, sir? Oh, okay. I guess he's not going to tell me, but basically if we go back in the direction behind him, I think we can get to the city from there, so... It's because he's an edgy teenager trying to save a future that's honestly past the point of no return. I mean, that's probably correct, yeah. Honestly. Like, he's very not worldly. And I suppose it's kind of hard to be worldly when you're from a dead future, but, you know. Some kind of secret? That sounds good. But it's just like, I don't know. I feel like he should be at least somewhat savvy to things that are happening, you know? But he's just no thoughts, head empty at all times. Oh, the Iblis trigger! That's all that's in his head. Just the Iblis trigger. It's the only thing that matters to him. Is that everything? No, there's one more platform. Okay. Are there any more platforms? Doesn't look like it. Alright, well, I can probably get there from up here. Yeah, okay. I can actually go up here, too, so that's kind of nice to line it up. Use the flapping technique. Like I said, it works pretty good. Hell, I could probably skip that platform over there altogether by... Hell, I could probably skip this platform altogether by using the flapping technique. There you go.
This is the Mirror of Soleanna. It will take you right to your destination with its magical power.
Well, that's where I want to go, so let's go there. It's funny because the first two stages are actually the two stages where the spherical platform trick works the best. I think you have to finicky it a little bit to use it in this stage, though. I'll try, but we'll see how it all goes. But basically, there is a section here where if you do the spherical platform glitch properly, you can basically skip the entire stage. So, kind of like Rouge when she was flying around in this stage.
It looks like this Lotus will help me jump, based on how long I charge my psychokinesis.
All right, then. There we go. All right, what do I got these for? Oh, okay. Very nice. Probably won't need these, so... I will just leave you here with your box brethren. How about that? You can also grab missiles, by the way, out of mid-air if you are quick enough. So that can help you with taking care of these guys if you want to. Oh, okay. There we go. Or you could just walk up to them, smack them in the face with a bitch slap, and then throw them. That works too.
If you use your psychokinesis on the middle of the wall, it will move back and forth. Use it to destroy walls and roll.
Looks like I can use this to go up.
Okay. Or I could go down with it. That works too. I love how I got glued to the platform for a second there. That's a whole lot of... Oh my god. Well, goodbye. That's a whole lot of fun. Actually, I think there's another way that you can manipulate things here. I think there's a way to water skip, too. Like, I remember there being a whole bunch of glitches with Silver's psychokinesis, where he could basically avoid death in several situations. I don't remember how to do the water skip, though. I'd have to look that one up. It's probably got something to do with using psychokinesis, like, right as you hit the water. Or maybe you just have to hold the button down. You know what? I mean, we're at the beginning of the stage. I'm gonna find out right now. Yep, there you go. You just hold the button down, and you can skip on water. I don't know how I'm going to get out of this mess, but there you go. What turtle, Silver? Are you talking about your ability to become Jesus momentarily? Ah, this turtle. Okay, let's go see Big Turtle Guy. Hello. I don't know where you'll take me, but it's probably better than where I'm currently at. If I can get on. Ah, there we go. Alright, don't get too far in the water there, Silver, or it won't work out for you. But yeah, you can just kind of, you know, float on water, if you so choose. You gonna give me something to do, big guy? Maybe. Kind of hard to tell. Which way are you taking me there, Mr. Turtle? It's funny, though, because, like, at this point, it shouldn't even surprise anybody that Silver can just kind of practically walk on water, you know? Like, it's just, like, okay. That's just par for the course with this game. Like, there's just a whole bunch of dumb shit that you can just do. Okay. I had it. There we go. I'll wait here. Use the flapping technique to get to the next section without using the turtle's help. Thank you, Mr. Turtle, but your services are no longer needed. Maybe. It's going to depend on whether or not I can float my way up to this. Hold on. I don't think I need this, but okay, there we go. Grab it anyway. I think the end goal is in the same place as where Rouge's end goal was, though, so basically you can just kind of, like, go as far as you can through the stage and hope for the best. I was going to say I might not make it. I did, though. Oh yeah, these guys are kind of fun, because see how they have their hands come out? You can actually grab their hands when they shoot them off, and then shoot them back at them. So, kind of fun, but then you kind of have to wait for their hands to, or not their hands, but, I think you can't be stunned, yeah, because you've got a, whatchamacallit, a shield, so. Alright then. Well, I don't need the 1-up, so... I mean, I know I lost the life a second ago, but what do I care? Alright, where am I going next? I think I was supposed to approach this from the opposite side, so... Like, I feel like they just really didn't think about the layout of this stage in particular and think about how Silver can manipulate things, you know? Like, because he can go quite a ways without really thinking too hard about it. Okay. Almost just overshot it. It's hard to know when to jump off of this, though. So. You can see, like, you can... Stuff like that. Okay. That works. Now I should have enough air time to get over here. See, there we go. I picked up one of his missiles, and that was what I was just using to hit him with, so... Now that looks like the end of the stage up there, I think, so... I don't know, I might be able to get... No, I think that's too far, actually, to go from here to there, so... I'll try to flap my way towards it, but... I think I might have missed the other spherical object that you can use for the glitch, because I think if that's our destination over there... The spherical object is, like, off in that direction somewhere. Oh, there it is, right there. That ball up there. You can use that ball to make it to the end of the stage without too many problems. Hell, I might be able to from here, honestly. Depending on if I can get to this log or not. I mean, I guess I could if I pick up one of these boxes and, like, toss it over here so I can use it to flute. If they all stay here. Okay, good. Perfect, because this will let me do one of these. Jump up. Grab this. It'll knock the ball down, and the ball will then hit the enemies. But if you go ever so slightly not enough, you can use it to jump off and get onto the ball. I might not be able to get up top of it from here. Okay, I can. Good. So basically then, that's where our destination is over there. You do the hop, and then you hold Psychokinesis, and see how the ball moved like that? You just have to... Okay, hang on, I gotta hit it just right to get it to move. Maybe I have to move the stick, too. Do I have to hold it down? I mean, it's moving now. Okay, well, anyway. It moved too far. I have to... maybe I should go... Okay, well, I guess I'm not going back now. I guess I'm going to hide for a second. Alright, both of you come here. And both of you go away. Okay, well, that was not really a very good way to do this. So, oh, the ball's back. Maybe I can go back and try it again. Because I don't really see any other way to get through here other than that at the moment. So, I'll try it again. because why not? I think you get a pretty decent time bonus anyway at this stage, so... Now, when you're doing that with the Psychokinesis, where you kind of float your way towards it, you want to, like, let go of it. Not let go of it, but you want to press the button to do the Psychokinesis first before moving the stick, or else you'll end up flying off the platform, so... Which is obviously not ideal. How did I hit this last time where I got on top of it? Oh, there we go, I got it now. Alright, so... You know, I could just do this, hold on. And just do it this way. Rather than doing it the way that I was gonna, where the ball basically floats through the air and I can hear the DuckTales theme in the background. So, it's something like that, but yeah, obviously I don't have the capacity to do that at the moment, so... I might be able to float over this. No, doesn't look like it. I love how I'm just messing around with Silver stuff rather than playing the game the way that the developers want me to. And now I'm dead for it. I guess I could have used the water skating trick to avoid that, but oh well. It's fine. Gives us another opportunity to try the ball trick, so I'm okay with this. Not okay with this, though. I guess that works pretty well, because you kind of get glued to the box. Okay. Yeah, you kind of get glued to the box if you're not careful, so... Okay, I got too close that time. What are you doing down there? How did you even hide down there? Oh, whatever. It doesn't matter. Alright, so we established that's too far. Just float on over here. No, it's funny. Sonic 06 isn't too far below modern game release standards, and that is horrifying. Yeah, depending on the game that's released, you know, it is kind of in an alpha state. At least that's what it feels like to me. So yeah, I guess in a way, you're not wrong. It is kind of terrifying that that's the case, but you're not wrong. Alright, so this time we won't mess around. This time what we'll do is we'll grab these boxes, we'll go to the log. Where's the log? There's the log. Okay. As long as one of the boxes sticks around. Okay. So we'll use this one. We'll Psychokinesis our way to the log. But yeah, basically hold down R1 first, and once he puts his hand down, then move the stick. Because if you don't do that, you're going to mess yourself up, so... As long as I got enough height to get here, that's all that matters. Maybe it's not working because I'm going underneath it like this, and that's kind of moving it. There we go. Alright, so now hop. Down. Alright, that's fine. It's not working, so I'll just do it this way. Maybe I can use that ball even to get to where I want to go. I don't think there's enough momentum, though. Actually, you know what I could do? Is I could actually use the log for what it's supposed to be used for, which is this. And then smack the enemies with it by throwing the ball at them. That might have rocketed the ball to the moon, but, you know. But here it comes. It's coming back. It's gonna hit me instead of them. Never mind. Now I will throw you at your friends, or just throw you nowhere, I guess. I'll take some of these, sure. Why not? There. And I still have missiles to spare. Very good. Well, I'm gonna take them with me. Why not? A few missiles, I'm sure those will come in handy eventually. But yeah, you can do that stage in like a minute and a half if you do the ball glitch correctly, if you know where to go, so. It's kind of silly. You know, thinking about it, I can just press the button and it'll automatically do the score tally. So. I kind of like just letting it tally up, though. I mean, I guess if I don't want to waste people's time, I can tally it up by pressing the button, But then we wouldn't be able to hear as much of this really awesome results screen music, which I actually quite enjoy. It's very, like, mellow. So, And of course it uses a leitmotif with the main theme of the game, so I'm also on board for that. Anyway, doesn't matter. We're done with that stage. So let's move on. Results screen theme is one of the best fucking tracks in this train wreck. I mean, to be fair, most of the music in this game is pretty solid, all things considered. Like, they did not miss with the music. It's just the rest of the game brings the music down. And to be fair, it's like I always say with games, just music being good alone isn't enough for me to give the game a pass. Because I can literally listen to the music online without playing the game. And I probably, in this case, would be better off, so... Well, you're not going to get anywhere by thinking about it, Blaze. Might as well do what you do best and run around a little bit until you find what you're looking for, because, well, you're in Wave Ocean, so might as well, you know, let Silver skip this whole stage and just do it yourself. Here's probably my favorite stage in Silver's campaign. Why? Because you play the entire thing as Blaze. And that's probably sad, too. Oh boy. But I guess judging by the fact that so far we haven't done too much running around in the overworld, I guess they gave most of the overworld running around to Sonic's campaign instead.
I need to find Silver fast.
Do you ever actually look for these answers though, Blaze? Like once you find Silver, aren't you basically just glued to his hip for the rest of the game, like every other character in the game? Wondering why my homing attack wasn't working. Might as well get enemy score though while I'm thinking about it. And naturally, Blaze isn't even going to try doing the, you know, sliding on water thing that Sonic does because, well, she's a fire entity. She'd probably just sink. But yeah, it's just like nice, simple, Emerald Coast-esque stuff with Blaze, you know? Like, it just... I don't know. It's just kind of nicer to do this than it is to try to micromanage Silver's puzzle shenanigans, so... I guess it can get a little monotonous, but it's always fun watching Blaze move because she does all those fancy flips and shit, so that's also nice. Where the hell did that camera just go? I think it wants me to get on the rail. But, well, whether or not I can do that is a question for another day because... Okay, hang on, let's try it again. Will it hit the rail this time? Yes, it will. Good. Got it. I was going to say, now I'm going to hit the rail and bounce off of it and die, right? No thanks, guys. I think I'd rather go through this ring than fight you, so... Now I'm on a wall again. Thanks for the one-up. I could probably use it. I was gonna say, I think the camera's gonna hit the top there and it's gonna direct me backwards again. That happens a lot in Silver's campaign, I find. I don't know, it doesn't happen as much in Sonic's, but I think it's because Sonic can't do, like, wall hacks stuff the way that Silver can, and sometimes Blaze can if she taps the wall too much, so... What, no Blaze getting chased by orcas? I'm disappointed, game. You could have made more Emerald Coast references. Because why wouldn't you? I'd much rather be in Emerald Coast. And unfortunately, that's the end of Blaze's stage. That's it. You get 2.5 minutes as Blaze. You probably will automatically get an S rank because she's really fast and the time bonus is generous. And that's all you get to play as her for the rest of... Well, I think you get to play as her a little bit in some of Silver's other stages, but it's for like a minute or two at a time, so... Honestly, if that was... Like, if Blaze was a playable character, though, and she had a whole campaign with stages like that, I'd be fucking down. Like, every stage, 3 minutes or less, just blaze on through. No pun intended, I guess. But just go on blast through every stage. I'd be down. Yeah, because you aren't Silver? Oh, you were correct. Yes, because you aren't playing as Silver. That makes it all the better. And again, like somebody mentioned Project 06 in the first stream export of this game. And in Project 06, Silver has a higher top speed And as far as I'm aware, he can do more ridiculous psychokinetic bullshit than he can do in this game, because it's a fan improvement / remaster project of the game. I mentioned that before, but there you go. And he can do a lot more than he can do in this game. Has a higher top speed, actually uses his psychokinetics for more than what he does in this game. So, all around better. Maybe I'll just play this one as a litmus test, like just to play Sonic 06 to completion, to eventually play Project 06 when it's finished, so I can show you just how much better it is.
It's about
But
time I finally caught you again.
Amy, are you still colorblind?
Hey, you're not Sonic.
Okay, well at least she realized it.
I'm sorry.
Are you? Because you just slapped the shit out of him.
Huh? Hey, where'd he go? He must have run off.
I'm sorry. Did you miss someone because of me?
Yeah, maybe a little bit. The person he's trying to kill.
It's okay. I'm sure the guy I'm looking for is still on the island. I'm sure I can still find him.
Well, then I'll help you.
Somehow I feel like this is going to backfire for you, Amy.
Looking for someone.
Hey, just wait a second.
I already have a girlfriend. Her name is Blaze, and she definitely reciprocates my feelings for her.
That's a nice name. I'm Amy Rose. It's nice to meet you.
Ah, hey, wait.
Sorry to say it, Silver. She's got you in her clutches now. Once she's got a hold of you, you will never escape. That's why Sonic has to keep moving, because if he doesn't, she'll capture him and then put him on lockdown. Find the person Amy's looking for. Why am I helping find the person she's looking for? I'm looking for someone who could be completely different. We all know that we're both looking for Sonic, though. It's just for many different reasons. Amy's looking to find him to put him in her BDSM dungeon, whereas Silver's looking to kill him. So, you know.
Maybe I'll talk to some people in the town.
Please don't.
Maybe I'll talk to some people in the town.
I would prefer if we didn't have to gather information again, actually. Silver, if we could.
Maybe I'll talk to some people in the town.
Fine. Fucking whiner. You can't think of anyone suspicious in this low-res polygon town, huh? You know, maybe I should ask Amy who this Sonic character is. Oh, okay. So find Lord Regis, and then we can go to the desert. Hasn't been to his office in a while, though, so where can we go? The Gondoliers. Okay, let's see if I can talk to them. So now you have to run around and look for the Lord guy. So I forget if you have to go out of the town to find him, or if there's like a, you know, something else that you can do. Like you can find him in town, just in some random corner. I guess this gives you an opportunity to go to the shop and also check out the rest of Soliana while you're at it, so. He's definitely not down here, though, because nobody wants to talk to me, so. Generally, if there are no NPCs that are willing to talk to you, you're probably going in the wrong direction. So there you go. Amy, are you stuck over there? Is that why you keep jumping in vain? Accordion guy. See, if this was a Pokemon game, that would have actually, like, done something where he would have, like, it would have played an extra accordion track from him being there. Why am I on the roof now? What good does this do me? I don't need to be on the roof, do I? I think I saw an orange marker down here, though, that I didn't check out, so let me go check him out. Let's see if he has anything interesting to say. Ah, he's a gondolier, so. Something afoot, huh? The gate that leads to the forest. Okay, well, that's where we're going. Which is, right there, I think. Although that's cut off, so maybe not. Well, either way, let's go check out the shop while we're here, because why not? Might be something interesting to buy. Might be something interesting to buy if I can ever get to the shop without it slowing down to, you know, 2 frames per second. Yes, thank you. I have several rings at this point. I should be able to get this stuff. Single layered extreme. Throw what you have grabbed in a single throw. I don't know if I want that. Allows you to grab things in a wider range. That sounds useful though. So I guess this is if you hold the button down, you can throw all that stuff, but this just sounds like it would... It sounds like another beginner's trap, right? Like, it sounds like... Because usually if I'm grabbing multiple things, I'm using multiple things for something. Like, I'm not trying to throw them all at once, so... Because the more of them that I throw, the less stuff I have to continue to throw after that, so...
You can get money by
I'm going to not buy that, even though it's a nice, easy upgrade to purchase, so... Alright, so now we just need to go find the way out of the city to the forest, which I think is over here? Because there's two gates to the forest, right? There's a gate that leads to I think the east side of the forest, and then there's one that leads to the west side, so... We'll have to go look. I kind of just want to see, do any of these people with the yellow have anything interesting to say? No, it's just bullshit that doesn't matter. Some random guy stalking a woman over there. Alright then, dude, that seems like something I should report to the cops, but okay. Oh lord, the frame rate. Oh man. I don't know though, I feel like Silver should be, you know, looking for Blaze while he's at this, because I feel like if him and Blaze put their heads together, this would all work out better, so. Oh, okay, cool. Is that Lord Regis right there? Do I have to go see him to go into the forest, or? Well, Monopoly Man, maybe I can help you out, you know, if I take care of the mechs, yeah, then can I go to the desert? Okay, cool. So this is a mandatory side quest. It's not really a side quest, it's mandatory. You have to do this to get into the desert. I think, anyway. There might be a way to glitch past the guys, and honestly, since it's this game, I wouldn't put it past this game to be able to glitch past them, but I don't know. I'm just going to do it the way that they want me to do it. It'll probably still break anyway, but, you know. Alright, so, first of all... There we go. Or, you know, just run into them instead of grabbing the silver. That's just great. Oh good, I got some spike balls that I can use against them. But yeah, see what I mean? If I got that single layered extreme, I would have thrown all of that stuff at a single enemy, and I wouldn't have had nearly as much stuff to use for myself. So. Alright, I'm just gonna grab a little bit of everything. Where do you think you're going, sir? Trying to take me out? You gotta buy me dinner first if you want to take me out. Never mind, apparently you don't, because I didn't grab any rings like a dumbass. Oh yeah, I forgot. This is the part, one of the reasons why you don't want to do side quests is because if you do a side quest and you fail it, like I just did there, what's going to happen is the game's going to stick you back into a loading screen, which will take you all the way back to Soliana, where the quest giver was. They'll tell you that you failed. And then I think there might be a prompt to try again, but you'll have to reload the whole mission. They don't just let you go back in. So you have to talk to the quest giver again, and then load all the way back into the mission. They unload the mission to reload the spot that, like, instead of just trying again and checkpointing you at the beginning of this mission where they should checkpoint you, you have to go all the way back, talk to the quest giver, and then come all the way back here to do this if you die. So try not to die in side quest missions is the point that I'm attempting to make. So there you go. Just grab a few of these, and start throwing things willy-nilly. How about that? There you go. Grab a few of these too. I think there's a 1-up over there actually. I think I just saw. Oh no, that's rings. Never mind. Use you against your buddy. Oh my god. Okay. Oh, okay. Take that back if you don't mind. Thank you. Hey, you got a double there. Nice. Oh, okay. Excuse me, pardon me. Since you won't give me missiles anymore, I will use you against the shield guys. Okay. Spikeball decided it was against me rather than the mechs. Okay, this is starting to get a little ridiculous. I suppose they're giving me plenty of ordnance to use against them, though. I think, if I can grab it out of the air. There we go. Maybe I shouldn't have jumped so close to that one. Take that, thank you. Did the spike ball just hurt me? Even though I was attempting to use it to hurt them? Alright then. Gotcha. Alright, now. Do a combo action. There we go. Got him. Wait for it. Now throw him. And that's it. Nice and easy. I made it look harder than it was the first time because I was too dumb to go grab more rings. Thank you for the pass, Monopoly Man. I will use it wisely. I don't know if I will because Silver's trying to kill Sonic, so that's not really wise if you ask me. He's usually the one that fixes all the problems of the world, so, you know.
That was easy.
Okay, all fine and good. Get a few extra rings. I think we have quite a few already, though. Yeah, we've got a lot of rings considering, you know, Silver's upgrades are pretty cheap. There's really only one that I specifically want, although if I recall correctly, getting that one, like, messes up a whole bunch of the glitchiness things that you can do with him, so... Excuse me, but we'll see what we can do. I don't think it's available yet, though. I think you have to wait until a couple more stages from now before you can buy it, so... Like, I think you have to get to the new city before you can buy it. Kind of like with Shadow's Chaos Boost level 2, so... Okay, but now we can head to the desert, so let's go to the desert. Amy, I'm gonna take you with me, I guess, even though... I mean, I guess you have reason to go there, because if you go there, you can, you know, look for Sonic, but... Would you ever really catch him? No, I guess that's never made her give up before, though, so I guess I can't expect her to give up because of it. Okay, got Lord Regis back, gentlemen. Sounds like a plan. I will... Let's be proper. Let's show the guard the pass. I do have a pass. Thanks for the warning. I don't know why I'm taking this person with me into a dangerous area when I just met her, and I would think that you'd have some more sense in your brain than that, Silver, but whatever. Anyway.
I sense Sonic's presence here. Call it my girlish intuition.
Sure. Whatever you want to call it.
What am I doing?
That is a good question, Silver.
Sorry. As soon as I find Sonic, I'll help you find who you're looking for, Silver.
Oh, you agreed to help her find her person for... Why would you do that, dude? Oh, right, because the only woman he's ever talked to is Blaze, and she barely says 3 words to him, so...
What? You mean this desert?
Everything is so great here, isn't it? The sky is gorgeous, and everyone's happy.
I wouldn't say that, but...
Huh?
I guess it's better than where you came
Let's
from.
go. I'll help you find who you're looking for.
I love how that's enough to make him be like, yeah, that's awesome, I'll go help her find Sonic, and then he... obviously is going to find him and be like, oh shit, you're the Iblis Trigger, I have to murder you now. And I don't think that's going to go over very well with Amy, dude. Just saying. I forget if they actually make you fight Sonic as Silver. I think they do, but if they do, I've definitely scrubbed my brain of that encounter. Like, I remember fighting Silver as Sonic and Shadow, but I don't remember the opposite way, I guess. Alright, so anyway, now I'm going to use Priceless Pottery to murder Eggman's robots, because that's just how I roll, apparently. Okay, speaking of roll, I almost just rolled off a cliff. I should say potentially priceless pottery with high, significant archaeological value. Probably. Maybe. See, that's what I want to do to the other guy. But, well, here we are. Ah, the infamous billiards puzzles of Dusty Desert and Silver's campaign. Gotta love these. So basically, the gimmick of this stage is that after you do certain things, billiard balls will spawn in the stage, and you have to do certain things with these billiards before they run out of numbers on them. So they start with 9 actions, and you have to use your psychokinesis no more than 9 times. Get them all into these corner pockets or side pockets. If you don't, they will all explode, and you'll have to do it all again. That's fun. Now, how do we want to do this? That one's just going to go right in, I think, so I'll just let it. Because maybe then the one next to it will just go right in. Or this one. Well, keep rolling. Or don't, I guess. Oh, okay, I guess they're losing things anyway. Then I suppose I better get to work. Let's see. Gotta hit that one a little harder because it's gotta go in the corner pocket, so... How am I gonna break these up? Can I use the... No. Okay. I was gonna say, can I use my psychokinesis to break these up? Yes, but also no. So, oh, go on, get into one of the holes. Maybe that one will get into one of the holes. Hang on, I'll just do it to this one. Push it away. You're gonna go in. So let me just do this and that. There. And that'll open the door up. See, not too bad. I probably made that look a little harder than it actually was, honestly, because usually you don't need to use all of your billiard uses to get to that point, so... Anyway. Waves of sand that were not present in Sonic's version of this stage. And Shadow doesn't do this stage until... I think this is actually his last stage, if I recall correctly, so... Yeah, that's, takes a little longer for him, I suppose. I'm not going to statue over, so I'm just going to use it as a platform. Hello.
There should be a switch somewhere.
It's a good thing it's not quicksand. It's just going to force me all the way back to the beginning of the platform here. Ow. Or it's going to whack me into a spike ball like that. I was going to say, okay, Silver, I need you to actually get up the platform before you get hit by another spike ball that's just randomly wandering around the room, because apparently that's what they do now. They just wander around the room. Should be able to. Okay. Get on top of this thing. Yep. Just make sure you don't go until you're ready, because if you go before that bar shows up down there, you're just going to end up doing a hop and wondering where your hover went. Okay. Alright, big guy. Me. Can't wait till I get that upgrade that lets me not just have to walk on top of them and play a gambling game of whether or not I'm going to get hit or not when I'm trying to smash into them.
Leave this up to me.
Oh, okay, sure, Amy. You do your thing then. So Amy is, as a playable character, I guess a little similar to how she was in her Sonic Heroes iteration. She's not as fast, obviously. She has a melee attack. It's about as strong as Knuckles', which is to say not at all in this game. But also, she can just randomly turn herself invisible now, which I guess can be useful for sneaking around, but I don't know. I don't know where she got that from, but sure, Amy, you do you. I guess it will make it easier for you to stalk Sonic if you can turn invisible. It's not like he's going to be able to find you. She can also double jump. Kind of similar to Blaze. She gets a lot of vertical momentum from it, but not a whole lot of horizontal momentum, so just be careful with it or you'll end up in a situation like this where you have to hold the button in a direction or else you'll die. So, yeah, like that, Silver. Thanks for demonstrating. I appreciate it. Now I don't have to demonstrate it. And you don't have to Metal Gear it up as Amy. You could literally just do exactly what I just did, where you just kind of wander behind the enemy and then whack them upside the head, and that's good enough, so. But I guess they figured, because like Sonic has Tails and Knuckles as other playable characters, Shadow has Rouge and Omega as other playable characters. So Silver kind of just had Blaze, and instead of, you know, like sticking one of the Chaotix in there or something like that, they were like, oh, just have Amy be his third playable character. Alright, sure, if that's what you want to do. Also, there's like a maze down there that you can do, but you can bypass the whole thing by going up here with the double jump, so... really thinking that they didn't think this whole thing through with the level design here, honestly. Anyway. I love how that just works. Like, I can't believe Amy's hammer just works better than Knuckles' anything in this game. Like, it doesn't work better than the Glide, sure, but, like... She can just... She has more melee presence than Knuckles the Echidna, and that's just sad to me. I mean, I guess it is a melee weapon, but, like, still... No. Okay, getting hit. Hold on. Get the hell out of here. You're welcome. I don't know why you couldn't have just done that yourself, but sure, why not? Alright, I'm just gonna stand up here. I don't need to worry about platforms. This creates a platform for me. There. Wait for it. There's almost a case to be made to run in circles with Silver so that you can actually wait for things to work like that. Okay, that was enough. 14's making you cry. Several cutscenes will play in sequence on an instance. That's an interesting way of doing things. Little girl, oversized hammer. Classic trope, yes. Hammer in this case is not oversized, but she's, at this point, I would imagine, quite proficient with it, so. Yeah, but see what I mean about having to hold down the button to get Silver to actually aim properly? Sometimes you just have to do that in order to get things to work out for him. I'll take this, thank you. Goodbye. And yeah, you can just, like, you know, kill the enemies real quick that way. I think in order to grab these projectiles, you have to be facing them. I'm not 100% sure about that, but okay, I'm getting the hell out of here now. Now I can just do this and get hit, and then use you as a shield or as a gun. Nope. Bye. Any other enemies? Okay, I guess we're going this way. Oh look, more spike balls, the bane of my existence, because they're actually threatening since, you know, they do a little bit of everything. They just kind of go where they want, and they can bounce as high as they want because the Havoc engine just don't give a shit. I guess I'll just hang out here. There we go. Good thing I jumped up there because that those missiles would have probably hurt a little bit. Hurt a little bit. Here you go, guys. Have fun with that. Probably could have used that to get to one of these platforms over here, but, you know, it's fine. Alright, so we got metal. There's psychokinesis over there, and that's what's letting... So what do I need the spike ball for? I don't need it to get the metal, that's for sure. Can I make it all the way there? I think so. Yep. Okay, cool. Then we'll do this. Wait for this to all go. You guys went off a little too early, didn't you? I wasn't even in the room yet. Ow. Thank you for giving me some iframes there, I guess. That would have been a little mean if you didn't. Okay. Say, grab them whenever you're ready, Silver. Because we need to get out of here. Alright, that'll work. The enemy's on the wall at the very least. How many of you can I grab at once? There we go. Get rid of you, okay. And use you to fight your buddies. Maybe I'll grab one of their bombs and use them to fight their buddies. Ah, this guy's still dead over here. From what? Who knows, but... I mean, there's still enemies left, Silver, if you want to, like, you know, finish the job before you say that, because the next part of the stage is most people's least favorite part of this game. The billiard room. Not the billiard room from before, billiard room 2. More like billiard hallway.
So I guess the lock will open if I put this ball in that hole over there.
So what he means by that is there's a very long hallway and a billiard at the beginning of the hallway. You have to make that billiard go all the way down to the very end of this hallway, all the way over here without having it fall into any of these other holes. No, the hole you want to get it in is this one right here. When you do that, this door will open and then you can grab the goal ring on the other side. Now, I'm going to attempt to do a glitch that will make it so I don't have to do that, just because I like glitching things with silver. So, why not, I guess? All right, hang on, I gotta get it in the proper spot here. You gotta basically take one of these metal boxes and place it near this door, as close to the door as you can. So, like, I guess, okay, well, that's not really gonna work. I want it on the door, basically. Or as close to on the door as I can. So you get on top of the box with it close to the door, press yourself as close to the door as you can, then use your psychokinesis to lift it up into the doorway. Okay, well, I did it a little wrong there. But you want to lift it up so that it hits the top of the door frame, basically, so... maybe that's too far. And then you can go through the doorway and, well, die, because I thought I was through it, and then I fell in a pit. But basically what you can do is you can glitch yourself through the doorway with the box, if you do it correctly, and then just go straight to the goal ring without having to do this billiard puzzle. I'm going to try it again, because I think I almost had it there. I just jumped in the wrong direction because I saw the camera swivel, and I thought it swiveled opposite to where I had it, but it actually didn't swivel at all, so it bamboozled me. Why is this gameplay so much more boring than even Rouge or Knuckles? Yeah, someone on Sonic Team didn't think this one through very well. They were like, hey, let's make it more puzzly because he's a little bit slower, and then they just made it slow and meandering and boring in a Sonic game, which is like a cardinal sin. Like, and that's why I'm doing all these glitches, because honestly, it's just more fun to do this if I can get it to do this. Oh, I'm stuck. Hang on. But yeah, honestly, for me, it's just more fun to do glitchy stuff with silver than trying to not, you know. Okay, I thought I glitched through it again, but I did not. Okay, so don't lift up forward until I get high enough. No, not high enough. Did I make it? No, this is the outside again. Yeah, I just flipped it over. Okay, we'll try it a couple more times. If I can't get it, then I'll just, you know, go do it the traditional way and probably take a half an hour doing it, but that's okay. Alright. So, up, over. Alright, I'm in the door frame at this point. Now that I was in it and then I was out of it again. Okay. I feel like I'm trying to get the Perseverance Ring in Dragon's Dogma. It's going to take all of my determination. I think I just went out of the door, actually. I was in it, and then I went out of it. Yeah, okay. So I had it. Let's just try it again. Yeah, see, that's the inside of it over there, so... And I lost my box. Alright, let's go get a couple more. They respawn, so you can always grab these again, so... At least I think they do. Boxes, whenever you're ready to join me. It might actually take longer to do this than actually try and do the billiard puzzle, honestly. But... we'll see. Alright, let's get this a little closer to the door first. There we go. And then... I just find this one a little hard to do because you can't tell which... Because of the way the camera freaks out when you do this, you can't tell which direction is the direction you want to go. So... See what I mean? About it freaking out on me. But it's hard to tell which direction you want to go when you do this, so... I jumped too far. Oh, okay. Nope, I glitched back out again. Alright. Another try. I was in it. So I gotta... Okay, so what it looks like is it looks like when the camera freaks out, I have to move in the opposite direction that I'm moving once I glitch into it. Yeah, I'm out of it again, I think. Yeah. Okay. So basically, once I see the camera freak out, press down instead of up. Might make some damn popcorn. This is infuriatingly boring. Yeah, it would be about this boring if I was doing the billiard push as well, so... I think that's the inside of it, isn't it? Yeah, that is. Now the camera's stuck. Hold on. There we go. Alright, again. do it in time before the camera started freaking out. Okay. I might just go do the puzzle, honestly, with the billiards instead, because this is getting to a point, you know. All right, let's see. I might not have the muscle, like, capacity to do it the way that I want to do it, like where I actually can glitch through the door, because I might need to like flick the stick down, you know what I mean, faster than my brain is capable of doing it. So I'm just gonna leave that. I'm gonna try the billiard puzzle. It might go quicker, it might not, we'll see. Yeah, no, this is one of the worst levels in the game, so it's just one of those cases where it's just they thought it would be interesting, but it's just poorly designed, if you ask me. So it just doesn't work very well. All right, so charge it up and do a little bit of a hit. We don't want it to go in the hole, so if it bounces off and does that, just come back and try again, because it will eventually respawn. I think you just have to wait for it to hit the bottom, and then it comes back. Did it hit the bottom yet? Do I have to leave and come back before it comes back? Oh, there we go. Okay. Yeah, I just have to leave the draw distance and then come back, and it will respawn. But you have to hit it kind of dead on, because if you don't, it'll hit a wall, and then you'll be, well, a little screwed. But you don't want to hit it so that it ends up falling in the hole anyway, like it almost just did, so... Okay, but why did you tick down? I didn't hit you a second time. Like, sometimes they just do that, the billiards. They just sort of tick down even though you didn't hit them. And I don't really understand why, but there you go. Anyway, I'm gonna wait for it to bounce off the wall, then we can have it move again. Okay, I gave it some bad spin, and off it goes. Might take a drink, because this is gonna take a little bit. At this point, it's almost worth it, after a certain point, to just restart. Although I don't know, because that might restart me at the beginning of the stage, so it might actually be more worth it for me to just, like, die and then start over, because if I do that, then I can at least get a better time, you know? Because the more time you spend here, the more time you will obviously lose time bonus when you do this. All right, back to the glitch. The slow part of 6.3 or watch this level. Oh, the choices you have to make today. Not good. All right, we're going back to do the glitch again. I know I can do this glitch. I've done it before. I just don't know if I have the dexterity anymore to do it, because the last time I played this, I was a little younger, obviously. Okay, not quite. Wait for me to charge back up. This, not quite. Okay. See, I think I'm going either a little too early or a little too late, so I just have to hit it just right to where it freaks out. And then as soon as I start seeing the camera freak out, I have to press down instead of up. See, now I'm not even making it up to the door. That's fun. I kind of just wish, like, you could press yourself against the door entirely and it would let you through, but it won't, so you have to do this and get all the way... Basically, you have to press yourself against the ceiling of the door in order to do it, and then go, but it's not really cooperating with me today. I went too far. Let's get this a little closer to the door itself, or not, because there goes the physics. Okay, hold this way. Damn it. I flew back out of the door before I had enough dexterity to press the down button. Okay, nope, hang on. Almost had it right there. Ooh, okay, no. Damn it. Yeah, sorry if this is a slog to watch. It's this or the billiard puzzle, and obviously the billiard puzzle isn't working out, so... I can't imagine how much people had to practice this to do this for the speedrun, though. Like, this is the speedrun strat as well, where you glitch through this door. Maybe if I do this, actually, and, like, hold the camera this way, it might work out better. No, that didn't really work out better at all, honestly. Like, I'm trying to hold the camera in place, basically, so that I can glitch through a little easier, but it's not really cooperating with... Okay, back to the billiard. Look, 6.3 is just boring you. You're actually enjoying Post Endwalker, and now you're bored again. Oh boy. Well, that's a whole lot of fun. Just like this level. But yeah, this is probably the slowest part right here. And honestly, this is probably where a lot of people get frustrated and just stop playing, because, like, I can't really blame you, considering how finicky this puzzle is, you know? Like, you have to hit it hard enough to get it farther away than that, but I don't think you have to charge up quite that much in order to get it to go further. It's just not going anywhere for me right now. Like, it needs to go farther than that. You can get it all the way to the back wall with one swing if you do this correctly, but I might be standing too close.
So I guess the lock will open if I put this ball in that hole over there.
Yeah, okay, I was just standing a little too close, I think. Because, yeah, there you go. Now, see, it'll go all the way to the back wall. It'll take another tick on it for some reason. I still don't understand why that happens, but okay, sure, whatever. You do you. Okay, hang on. Not what I wanted to do. What's supposed to happen is the boxes are supposed to prevent it from falling in the hole, but because of the fact that the physics of this game are kind of really fucked, it can just go straight through the boxes sometimes like that. So, yeah, then, you know, this happens. At least the fucking 24-mans are the content that you actually want. Oh, there you go. That at least is good. Yeah, the boxes do nothing to help you in this case, other than help you potentially glitch through the wall, but... Well, that you have to actually get to properly work, and as we've seen, it's not as easy as I make it seem like it is. Alright, so that's going to kind of bounce around a little bit, so let's let it bounce around a little bit. Did the boxes respawn? They sure did. Good. Now it might stop rolling. See, it stopped it there. Now I'm just going backwards, so that's just great. They're in my way now too, which is unfortunate because that means that this is gonna. Yeah, let me just get rid of that one there. All right, now. Okay, I mean that worked okay, I think, and it's actually moving in the proper direction now. There's only one more hole to deal with after this, I think. Well, there's one on the side, but you know. I'll let it stop its momentum or go sideways like that before I do anything, because I don't want it to fall into here, obviously. Nope, I think I just, yeah, slotted it. Oh, nope, hang on. Wait, hold on. We're okay. It bounced out of the hole, and now it will go in this hole, and we'll be good. Okay. So, yeah, you pick. 9 minutes worth of trying to glitch through a door or 9 minutes worth of billiard puzzle. Pick your poison. At least we got through it. Like, I could have seen that taking the rest of the entire stream to do, to be honest. I was mentally preparing myself when I couldn't glitch through the door for me to take until, like, 6:45 before that actually worked. It's gonna be a bad rank, but...
That took too long.
Yeah, no kidding, Silver. Like, they put a 9-minute puzzle at the end of a Sonic stage. You're not supposed to be in a Sonic stage for 9 minutes to begin with. Yes, praise be to the Sonic gods. We got it. We finished Silver's Dusty Desert. We can actually play the rest of the game now. I need to check the shop because if the shock bracelet's available, I want it because it will be a good reward for me after doing all of that. Excuse me. That stage took almost 40 minutes since the previous save point. Great. I mean, the stage itself took 21 minutes in real time, according to the clock, but...
I can't believe we haven't located Sonic yet.
Well, he's very fast, Amy.
I wonder where he went.
Oh, well, that would explain where he went. He also got a new girlfriend, Amy, so are you sure he's not moving up in the world? And by that I mean taller?
Your actions will condemn us all.
How do you figure, buddy?
My name is Silver. For the future of the world, I will destroy you.
Yeah, it just, I don't know. Like, we've seen both sides of this now, and Silver still looks like an idiot for what he's doing. Like, it just... There's no justification for what he's about to try to do.
Doesn't look like you're here to talk.
But I guess we're fighting Sonic now, so here we go. Fuck it, you're getting some ice cream. This game makes you want ice cream. That's not good for your dieting. I'm sorry that the game is making you do that, but, you know. But that being said, sometimes it's nice to treat yourself even when you're dieting. It's just one of those things, you know. It's not good to just do it every time, every day. Okay, so Sonic is not as easy as he was when you were playing as Silver, because you kind of can't just it's no use him like you did as Silver. I guess you kind of can if you have enough debris, but since that's what's happening right now. Okay, well.
Serious? That hurt.
Well, I'm sure it did. I just hit you with a table with psychokinetic power, dude.
That hurt.
So I guess you mostly can just it's no use him because he's pretty well locked in. Just go grab more stuff and then
Here I come.
off he goes. No, you don't have me. I just wish that you could send Sonic to the moon like Silver can in his boss fights if you do something correctly. Oh no, that table protected him.
Here I come. What? No.
Okay, well, it takes care of Sonic. Can I hit the 10 rings before? No. I can hit the box below them, though. I was trying to get a few more rings so I could get a better bonus since Sonic was done, but yeah, it's okay. I don't need it. Stretch a little bit. Ugh. Sometimes I put my arm down underneath where the microphone is here, because the mic's on a stand, but I have a pillow down below it on here. And the pillow is a small pillow, a thin pillow, on top of a wooden beam for this couch. And it's not the most comfortable place to be, but sometimes my hands just gravitate there. And it's not really good for my elbow, so, you know. You're not really dieting, though? You just try to exercise more? I don't know if... See, they say a combination of diet and exercise works. Honestly, for me... I guess I'm one of the lucky ones because I have a decent enough metabolism to where I don't have to worry too much about it most of the time. But for me, it's usually not a matter of dieting and exercising, because I find if you diet and you like slow down the amount of food you eat, your metabolism is going to slow down anyway, and so you'll hold the stuff you actually do eat for longer.
What do you mean?
I think you got the wrong guy, buddy. But, and sometimes if you exercise, you actually need more calories because you burn so many more to keep yourself awake and alive for the rest of the day. So. Okay, but Silver...
Don't you dare turn your back on me! It's time I finally put an end to this!
What if the world gets destroyed anyway?
Get out of my way, Amy. This is my mission.
Absolutely not.
Do you think she would have helped you if she knew you were trying to kill him? You're lucky she doesn't shove her hammer up your ass.
Thanks, Amy. I appreciate it.
Why doesn't he just psychokinesis Sonic while he's running? Like, I know that in gameplay we can't psychokinesis things from far away, but he can, in cutscenes, psychokinesis things from far away. So, what was that all about, Silver?
The person you were looking for was Sonic. Were you planning to kill him?
That's what his mission is, apparently.
He's responsible for destroying my world.
That's
How?
crazy. Sonic would never do that.
Well, not intentionally, anyway.
But it's true. In the near future, his actions will cause the devastation of my world.
Who told you this?
So I must.
No. I don't believe it. Even if that was true. If I had to choose between the world and Sonic, I would choose Sonic.
Well, Amy, you're not helping by saying that, but okay. Bye. No, you need to say, no, that's not true. Who told you that, and why are you trusting them with that? You know? Also, good news, you finally got your offer letter. You can finally start your new job in 3 fucking weeks. Nice! Congrats. Hopefully it's more fun than the last one. It's exactly why you're just exercising more. Previously, you're eating like a pig at times, but you walked at least 10k steps every day, and there you go. That's not bad. Near future. Rouge confirmed you were 200 years in the future. Define
So
near future.
I've been looking for you.
Time is relative? I don't know. Anyway.
What's wrong?
Blaze found him.
Well, Blaze?
I have to kill
To
somebody.
save the world. Is that really the right thing to do?
Well, no.
You're so naive. Whether it's right or wrong, I can't really say. But what I do know is, if we don't take this chance, the future will remain exactly as it is.
I mean, that would have meant that you guys came back here in the first place to cause the stable time loop to happen where the future happens
Since
as
he's
it
after
is,
Dr.
so...
Eggman, let's sneak into Eggman's base.
Like, that's how
Maybe we'll
time
learn
travel
something
works,
new.
right? Anyway, they're gonna go find Dr. Eggman's base to try to find out something new, which I suppose is a fair play. I didn't even know you knew who Dr. Eggman was. Were we... I mean, I guess he's fought his robots, but do they all say property of Dr. Eggman on the side of them when he blows them up? 10K steps for you, by the way, is about 6 miles, so you're walking at least 6 miles, 6 to 7 days a week. That's a lot of walking, yeah. That will definitely make a difference. So, anyway. I mean, they are impersonal, Grandma. That's because it's a big screen that does the same thing as an actual shopkeeper. Ah, there it is. The one thing that I've been looking for. So, you have the shock bracelet. It's a very solid upgrade that also causes most of Silver's glitches to be unfortunately destroyed. Because when you're in the air, you can perform Psycho Shock, which is a dropping attack, kind of like Knuckles when he does his drill down. And you stun all enemies in a wide area around the impact site where you hit the ground. So it's very helpful for combat against multiple enemies. It just causes, like... You can't do the float on water glitch thing anymore. I don't think you can do some of the other glitches later on either without significant, like, help. I think you need to do a few frame-perfect things if you have the shock bracelet. So basically, if you're trying to glitch your way through the game, don't buy this, but if you're a casual player like me, this is a must-have. It just makes combat so much easier. So that's what we'll do. We'll buy it. Can I, like, switch characters, Silver? Can you let Blaze take the lead real quick? She's much faster than you are. Like, look at her legs are rocketing even though she has to keep up with your speed. So she is far faster, and she would definitely be far faster to walk around with. There it is. Let's go see my best friend Metal Box before we go to White Acropolis, because that's, I think, the next stage that we need to go to. You're losing about 10 pounds a month? Oh, there you go. Yeah, I mean, that's not bad, all things considered. Like, actually, that sounds like a little bit less than I would expect, considering you're walking 6 miles 6 to 7 days a week, but I don't know. Maybe it's something else, too. I'm not a dietitian, so I couldn't really tell you 100%. Oh, speed 60. Boy, I wish I could go 60 around here. Also, what inner city allows you to go 60 miles an hour? Like, holy shit, guys. Like, what is the scale here of measurement? Because if that's miles an hour, these people are going to get killed on their way to wherever they're going. Like, go rocketing around these places. I think this is not where we want to go, if I recall correctly. Oh, look, the thing that you can use with the psychokinetic powers is not even here at the moment. Funny. Okay, that's Radical Train, so that's not where we want to go. In case it wasn't obvious, I don't remember the exact layout of this city. Maybe I should have done a test playthrough at some point to, like, make it so we can actually get to where we're going faster. Maybe I should just remember what I did on the first stream, because the first stream was where I went to White Acropolis by walking around. Okay, this is to the forest, so that's not it. So it's further to the east in the city. But yeah, definitely wish I could be wandering this place as Blaze rather than Silver. This is a wide open space, obviously made for Sonic's legs and his speed. And Blaze has got the speed, so, you know, that would make this a little easier. Okay, here we go. This is what I'm looking for.
Huh?
Well, actually, they did have something that I need, the shock bracelet. I think you can get through here without using the shock bracelet if you do this properly. Well, I do know it's called White Acropolis, but... Yeah, so basically, in the center of all of these, you can hold down square, and that'll let you use the Psycho Shock, which will allow you to hit all of them in an area around you. Ah, okay, so this is the room that Knuckles was talking about before. Yeah, so there's actually a secret room directly next to the way into White Acropolis. And I think, actually, Shadow and Rouge were in this room at one point when they left White Acropolis, so there you go. We got to see it before, and now we get to see it in actual gameplay. Anyway, we got to infiltrate the base, so let's go infiltrate the base. Makes me wonder if Silver's going to have to chase after Eggman and Radical Train. I feel like that's not really going to work out very well because, like, he's got a top speed of approximately a brisk walk, so...
Eggman's base is ahead. Let's hurry.
Okay, well, they're going to let me play as Blaze again, so that's, I suppose, a nice thing for them to do. No, what's not nice is the fly that's buzzing around my head right now. But I'm sure he'll go away eventually if I ignore him. Okay. I don't know what all that stuff's doing, so I'm just going to let it do it. The fly is not going away. He is buzzing around my head for some odd reason, because maybe he likes the... Get out of here, Jesus. Maybe he likes the carbon dioxide? I don't know. I don't know what the hell a fly would do with carbon dioxide. It's not like he needs to photosynthesize. Not that he would photosynthesize with carbon dioxide to... Or no, he would, because he makes oxygen. A plant makes oxygen from carbon dioxide. So, I suppose there's that. Okay. Can do, Blaze, can do. I think there's one more. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, her double jump actually has attack frames on it, unlike most of the double jumps in this game, so that can help you out a little bit. Okay, Rox, slow your roll. I see you over there, Soliana Metal. I don't care. I'm just gonna keep moving. I was gonna say, can I like actually control my direction here? Because that snowball is getting awfully close. No, not really. But I love when the camera glitches into the ground. That's always nice too. Oh, okay. Hi. Do you want to move before the snowball kills all of us? Thanks. Okay. Anyway. Can do, Blaze. Can do. Big combo. I stopped using my tornado. It only has a certain amount of attack frames. Oops, did it again. There you go. Okay, got it. Perfect. Now, where the hell am I going? Oh, a loading screen. All right, fair enough. Like, I love how they looked at White Acropolis and they were like, okay, so which of these sections can Silver actually do? And then they were like, oh, crap, yeah, if he goes into that section, we're going to be having the player walk around for like 8 minutes to do what Blaze can do in 2. Maybe we should be a little more generous and just let her run around. Where are you by comparison to where Blaze is? Because you two look like you got separated. I didn't wait for my bar. Oh well, I'll make it. There you go. So the searchlights, in case it wasn't clear when Tails did this, if you break the searchlights, you have less of a chance of having Eggman's robots find you. So, try to break the searchlights before you get in trouble. Or just don't and deal with the robots as they come. I mean, it's up to you, whatever you feel like is best. It's your video game. I'm not going to tell you what to do. Hang on. Use the shock. There. I have you now! Or, you know, don't throw it at them. Okay, got the searchlight and the robot in the process of doing that. Alright, let's see what this does. Causes an earthquake? Because Silver sure is earthquaking right now. Do I need the platforms to get to these explosive boxes? I mean, is it necessary to use them or something? I guess you could use them to hit the searchlight, but especially since it aims directly at the searchlight with it, so. But it's fine. Can I do the sphere glitch with these rocks? No. Okay. Because that went approximately nowhere. So. Alright, well that searchlight's not really doing a whole lot, so I'll just do this. Maybe I can hide? Grab my rings back before I go. There you go. How about no? Alright, there we go. I was going to use the Psycho Shock, but I didn't do it at the top of my jump, so... Gotta be careful, make sure you do it at the top of your jump, or else it won't work for you. I don't think this is going to work out too well. Let me use one of these instead, hang on. And promptly break all of my potential material. I mean, yeah, that works too, I guess. And here come the enemies, but I'm kind of okay with it. It's fine. I can, again, test out the bracelet that I just got, so... And also, I could probably just get away if I just, you know, go this way, so... I will do that. See ya, wouldn't want to be ya. Input for the Psycho Shock. Oh, okay. Go on, use your other hand. Or don't. Alright. Place him nice and gently, Silver, and then we can move on.
Okay, a little further to go until the base.
Now, where else do they want me to go? I know where the Gull Ring was in Sonic and Shadows section. Can I use a snowball as for the glitch? No, because I can't actually lift it to begin with, so... So I will not. I might be able to use this rock to get up there a little faster, though. That's cool. I'll see what I can do. Because I think we got to get up there, so if I do this properly... Yeah, like that. I can just do that. Maybe I'll take these enemies with me before I go. Can I get a few of those missiles, please? Thank you. Might as well get a slightly better score while I'm at it, you know. Okay. I'm getting out of here. Those missiles will mess me up. Sure, I'll take these rings. I probably just messed up my time bonus by doing that, but if I get there before 7 minutes, I think we'll be okay. There. I don't think we died in that stage, because that's a pretty impressive score, so that might actually help us quite a bit. Yeah, that'll help us quite a bit. That's probably an A rank we're sitting on right there. Very good, very good. I will take it. Let's just hope that the long section of Silver's playthrough is behind us now. I don't remember most of the rest of these stages, honestly, but I feel like most of the stuff that gets people stuck in Silver's stages is, well, Dusty Desert, honestly. So, we might be past that now. And we might be able to actually, you know, move on properly without getting out of this and only being 33% of the way done, but we'll see. Excuse me. Good lord. Alright, so probably Egg Cerberus, because Shadow fought Egg Cerberus here as well. Let's see what happens. I'm trying to think where Silver will end up going after this. Like, he might end up going to Radical Train.
Looks like we've arrived a little too
because there's 9 stages, right? And we've already seen Crisis City. He won't be going to Flame Core until he goes back to the future. He's done Tropical Jungle. Blaze did Wave Ocean.
Oh,
We just did White Acropolis. Did I miss anything? So we might go back to Radical Train after this, because I think we go to Kingdom Valley when Sonic goes, which is like late in his playthrough. Okay, so it's not the Egg Cerberus, it's a new boss, the Egg Genesis. You fight this guy later with Sonic, I think in Kingdom Valley, if I remember correctly. But I guess you fight him here with Silver. So I guess at least Silver gets to do something unique today. That we haven't seen yet, anyway. That being said, I don't actually remember how Silver fights this guy, because I almost never actually play through Silver's campaign when I boot this game up. Like, I've booted this game up before, not just at the time when I beat it, but I literally only play like the first 4 or 5 stages for Sonic when I do that, and that's it. So, can I get a couple of those, please? No? Maybe? Yes? Yes, no, maybe so? Well, I got one. I'll take this, though. I was going to say, that looks like something that's going to release some enemies, or something that I could probably jump up onto if I did this properly. Come here, you. I'm going to use you against Eggman. There. Boy, it's a good thing those metal boxes are reusable, because that makes it a lot easier to actually hit Eggman. So. That missile just sit on the ground like that for me. What a nice missile. But yeah, Shock Bracelet makes this a lot easier, because you can just kind of casually grab the enemies that he throws at you and fling them without too much trouble. As I say, I don't think I like that, but I do because it gives me missiles. Okay, well, I got a couple. Ooh, I got 4 or 5. Give me a ring first, though. There we go. All right. Do a little damage while we're at it. I think that's it. Okay. Aw, they broke each other. My projectiles, no! Easy for you to say. You're the one that can actually move fast enough to shake them off. Where's my ring? There's my ring. Or, you know, just don't aim at the proper thing there, Silver. That would make this too easy. There we go. Thank you. Hello, friends! Have a shock bracelet. Yeah, see, look at the area of effect on that. Like, that's nuts. It's really, really wide AoE, so it really helps quite a bit with preventing enemies from doing bad stuff to you. Again, if you're going for more speedrunny stuff, I would say don't get it, because it would make it harder for you to do the speedrunning nonsense that you want to do. But if you're a more casual player, don't even bother with the other stuff. Just... Well, I guess I'm stuck here, and I can't move the camera to see where my rings went. Okay, they're there. Take that one too. I will say, I feel like it takes a little too much to deal damage to these guys. Like, I feel like this thing has a little too much HP, but... I guess it's better than nothing. You know, I know why I can't get the missiles. It's because I'm not looking at them. Silver has to look at them in order to actually use them for... Like, he has to be watching the missiles in order to use them for ammo, basically. Okay, yeah, well, you know, that's about right, actually, because he's doesn't really have the speed advantage there. It's kind of hard to see where all these enemies drop, though, when the camera's up like that, you know? I don't think running closer to him is actually going to make a difference, though. Camera, work with me. I need to find my rings now. You know what I might do is I might go out here, because if I go out here, I can stay away from the enemies. Like, I think the problem that I was having was that I was running towards the enemies when I should be running out here so I can grab more of the missiles, like this. I know he's locking onto me, but I can grab more missiles this way, so I can then throw them at him. I guess I just threw them at the enemies, so... Okay, so what I need to do is I need to, I guess, grab some enemies before they start getting really messy here, and then just toss them at him. Before this gets too out of here. Where was that going? I'm attempting to do what I just said, where I use the missiles, but there I was too close. And I need to kind of stay out here, but also stay away from the enemies when I grab the missiles, it looks like, because if I don't, I'm going to end up in a bad situation. I guess I've got a couple of boxes here that I can use against him. Like that. I can't believe those wooden boxes. Oh my god. Wooden boxes did more damage than the other stuff did. Alright, so grab a couple of these, or grab none of them because, you know, why? Okay. Oh, and look, we even found a few explosive and metal boxes. These will come in very handy. If I don't hit the enemies with them instead. I'm trying to hit the Genesis, not the enemies, guys. Got it. Alright, well, wasn't really optimal or ideal, because it took 5 minutes and 40 seconds, but I see that, but I'll be okay no matter what, because I have a ring, so. Goodbye. You fought the Goth Reaper doll boss people are going gaga over when 6.3 drops. She's cute, but she also has a scythe and will fucking decapitate you if you go anywhere near her. Interesting. I got 0 time bonus for that. Apparently the time bonus for that one is very tight for silver, which is interesting, because usually they aren't. But that sounds like a person in a video game, Marie. I guess that's an aesthetic. I guess they figured, okay, well, I think if I remember right, doesn't Xenos die or something at the end of Endwalker? So they figured, okay, well, we don't have an enemy that's a Reaper now, so I guess we gotta introduce a new one. It's almost like they wrote themselves into a corner again. It's almost like they keep doing that, and they keep making that mistake and never learning from it. Oh, no. Anyway. Hey, look, there's the blue emerald. That's how he got it, because Eggman was using it.
Chaos Emerald. It said this gem can transform your thoughts into power.
Something
Collect
like that.
7, and a miracle's supposed to happen. Keep it as a lucky charm.
You would know about that, Blaze, wouldn't you? Because you apparently have some knowledge of Sonic Rush in this universe, but also exist in this universe, which means you wouldn't have knowledge of Sonic Rush because you shouldn't. You're a different Blaze. You shouldn't be here unless Iblis converged the timelines when he destroyed the planet somehow. Like, what the fuck? None of this makes any sense.
I've been trying to find Sonic, but now I think I'm in trouble.
How did you even get here? Isn't this Aquatic Base? I don't think we've seen Aquatic Base with anybody except Shadow, and we ended the stream right when he got there.
Should just walk away real quietly before they spot me.
Maybe you should use the invisibility power that you have somehow now.
Oh.
Oh, okay. Hi, Elise.
Prisoner has escaped from cell block C-17.
Well, what did they do? Leave the door unlocked?
Begin searching immediately. I repeat,
This way.
prisoner has escaped from cell
So you're
block
telling me the
C-17.
reason why Elise got out is because Amy was randomly snooping around Eggman's base and just... she let herself out and they escaped together. Okay. Sure.
Thank you so much for rescuing me. I am so grateful.
I feel like they shouldn't have been able to walk all the way here, though. Even so, like...
My name is Elise.
My name is Big Lips That Don't Move. Amy, what are you looking at?
Elise? Wait, you're not Elise, the Princess of Soliana, are you?
They didn't write themselves into a corner here. The doll is a literal training dummy for newbie reapers.
Yes.
So is she in the Reaper quest line?
Nothing starts until you take
Like in the level 70
So I
quests
decided to heed his
then?
advice.
Or I'm confused.
You wouldn't happen to have some feelings for this person, would you?
Because I may have to take you down a foot or two with my hammer if you do.
Love changes everything. It feels like every little moment in your life is huge.
Amy, please don't encourage this, because she is literally competing with you for the love of a hedgehog, which
Have you already been on a
I'm
date with him?
pretty sure is not something that would be compatible in this universe, or any, for that matter.
Come on, there's no need to be shy. Look, you're a princess and you're super cute. That guy's the lucky one. I also have someone that I'm pursuing too. I wish us both luck.
Uh-huh. How does this keep happening to her? It happened with Silver as well, where she was like, hey, so I'm pursuing someone as well. His name is Sonic. And Silver didn't know who Sonic was, but he needed to find the Iblis trigger. Now, she doesn't even mention Sonic's name. She just says, I'm pursuing someone too, and doesn't tell her who it is so that they could, I don't know, have us have a boss fight against Princess Elise as Amy. I feel like it'd be a little one-sided, but defeat all enemies going after Elise. Where's Elise? Is she behind me?
Man, we came all the way here and the town's filled with bad guys.
Is it? Because it looks like there's just a few, Amy, if I'm being honest with you. What were you planning on doing with that? I don't know if there's, like, other enemies that I need to fight or not, but... Oh, okay, thanks. Ow. No thanks for that, but thanks for destroying the enemies for me. I did that too early. Oh god, the 2 frames per second. So these are like electrical boxes. Got it. Take that. Alright, so the big guy's somewhere here. There he is. Go get him! Bink. Can I, like, do a hammer swing? Okay, so I just have to hit him with the shields down. Got it. I just have to wait for him to drop his guard. Fun. This is miserable. The frame rate. Why? Who vetted this game for the public's use? 'Cause it wasn't me. Tilda Reapers were pretty popular in Garlemald for a while, but they got phased out when Magitech came into popularity. Oh, it's some lore that isn't from the Reaper quest line? Okay. Yeah, maybe that's why I was confused, because I figured it was like an NPC that was in the quest line, and then they just introduced them into the main game. Because that usually doesn't end too well, because then all of a sudden the Reaper quests become required. It'd be a little odd for people who don't have the Reaper quests done. Anyway, let's keep going here. Silver's... I feel like I'm getting distracted a lot, but it's because Silver's story is kind of just a hodgepodge. There's not really a whole lot of focus to it. It's just like, hey, this happens, and then this happens, and then this happens. It's like... There needs to be some cause and effect here, guys. Like, you can't let Shadow have all the credit for a story that makes sense at all. Like, Shadow's story so far is the only one where it hasn't been like, yeah, this happened, and then this happened, and then this happened. Like, there's actual cause and effect in Shadow's story because Rouge gives Omega the Chaos Emerald, and then he waits 200 years to give it to Shadow to help him in the boss fight, even though that is also a flub because he doesn't actually give him the Chaos Emerald to use in the boss fight. He just shoots Mephiles a few times, and then that's the end of the fight. So the Chaos Emerald wasn't really all that necessary, but, you know. Because Silver can just Shadow can just Chaos Control now without it since he has Chaos Boost, but I don't know, man. This game just makes me question things, and I don't get answers.
Mephiles.
Also, hi, Mephiles. What are you doing here? Also, why did you try to have me kill Sonic?
Who is the Iblis Trigger? Why does he want to destroy the world?
Silver's story has no reason to exist.
Why does that matter to you?
I mean, yeah, it's fair.
Unless you complete your task, your future will remain the same. Forever.
But what if I complete my task and it makes the future worse?
He's currently at the terminal station. It's now or never if you want this.
Oh, good. We do get to see Shadow kick Silver in the back of the head again. Fantastic. Well, time to go, I guess. Entire reason Xenos knew how to use this shit was because people were Reapers in Garlemald. Yeah, I think if I remember right, the lore is that they used to be, like, farmers or something, right? And so they obviously had scythes because they'd use them for, like, wheat shearing and stuff. And then their lands got, like, invaded or something, and they had to repurpose their farming tools as actual, like, weapons. And so that is why the Reapers exist. I don't remember. I just do remember the farming part because I wanted that to be kind of a full circle thing when I ended 14, so I had Garlemald eventually become a farming community again. So anyway,
hey.
I guess we're going back to the store because apparently some random gent on the street told me to go back to the store before I go to the station. Well, we'll go see what's going on at the station in a moment once I go find the store, which I think is around the corner here. Still don't understand why I can't just run around as Blaze. She obviously wants to go fast. Look at her running at Mach speed, even though she has to keep up with Silver specifically, so she can't run as fast as her legs are taking her. Let's see, what else have we got? So we got this thing, still not going to get that. Heart of Wind, press X twice to perform a teleport dash. Allows you to do instantaneous teleport dashes. Okay. So it's not a homing attack like the other ones. This one lets you go forward very quickly. I don't think you can extend it in any way, though, without glitching. And it uses some of your bar, so you got to be a little careful with it, obviously. But it might let us, like, I don't know, bridge the gap between a laser fence or something. I forget how we actually get into Radical Train here, but that's where we're going, so. Oh, there's a loading zone to get into the station. I guess there's going to be some enemies here, too. You know, once the loading screen's over. Sorry. Tired, have nothing to say in the loading screen. Just filling the gap, I suppose. Get into the station. Is this a stealth section? Really? Seriously? You want me to stealth section this? Why? Like, what purpose does it serve? Okay, so if you get caught, you get kicked back out, right? And you have to sit through another loading screen. Get ready for another slow part. I guess you're supposed to teleport dash from cover to cover, but... Well, I did it there, and it put me on top of the cover, so that doesn't really work out too well, does it? And then you sit through another loading screen. You sit through a loading screen so that they can load the entire city for that one line of dialogue that they just gave me that basically says, no, leave it once. And then you sit through another entire loading screen to reload the city that they just loaded to give you that one line of dialogue so they can kick you back out again? Or is this going to reload the... No, it reloads the city, which means you get to go this way, not this way again, and it has to load it again to get you back into the... Like, who programmed this shit? Like, this is not even remotely well optimized at all. Like, why would you think that was okay to do? Like, why not just, I don't know, checkpoint me as soon as this loading screen's over, right here, and then if I fail, just, I don't know, send me back to the beginning of the mission, rather than send me back to the beginning of Kingdom fucking Come. Okay, anyway. I'm gonna go this way before he catches me. Hopefully he won't catch me because I'm hiding behind his barrel. Alright, now, where do I go from here? I feel like that direction is pretty free of guys except for that part, because there's that guy over there. Maybe if I go like that. Alright, so if I hide over here. So my thinking then is to quickly get over there. I don't know what that guy's line of sight is like. But like quickly get over to those barrels, and then when those guys are not looking, just kind of run, you know? I guess I could... No, I can't go in the middle because that guy's looking there, so... I'm just gonna go for it. Forget it. Enough thinking, enough messing around, let's just go. Why do we have a stealth section? Apparently the guards won't let Silver in. I don't know why he doesn't just psychokinesis them out of the way. Like, it's obvious he's trying to murder Sonic still, so it's not like he's got to be a hero. I guess they can't teach the kiddies that murder's okay because this game is appropriate for children. I don't know. Like, I feel like he could have just lifted all of the barrels up and been like, if you don't get out of my fucking way... Obviously, with slightly less of the F-bomb in there, but, you know. And now it's going to load the station so that I can walk 2 inches and then jump into the mirror to get another loading screen for the next objective, which is the next stage. Yeah, like, look at it. It just... I almost wanted to see what happened if I left and I talked to the guards out there, but at the same time, I don't want to have to load all the way back and do the stealth section again. So, like, if this was done on an emulator or something, I definitely would have save stated right there and been like, no, I'm going to find out what happens if you go talk to the guards now. But I have no idea what's going to happen if you write the story out of the game. Well, Project 06 doesn't currently have any story objectives in the game. Like, they've only been working on the stages to start with to make the stages better to play. So, and apparently it's worked out pretty okay for them.
If you fail at adjusting the scales, use the switch nearby.
What do you mean adjusting the scales? I'm just gonna do this. I don't need to use the scales when I can just go like that. Hell, I don't even need to use this walkway with all these enemies here. I can just wait till I get my power back and I can go like this. Like, okay, I can't quite go like this.
Weights on this scale. I'll be able to move forward.
Okay, now let's grab all these guys.
I'm
gonna take you guys with me. Hope you don't mind. Okay. Well, now that I had to go all the way out of the way to do that, that's fine. Alright, so now what do I need to do here? So I need to take one of these with me and stick it on this scale. Do that. Okay, so I did it the way that the game wanted me to that time. Okay. No, I'm just gonna let these go. And then off we go. I don't think I can use the shock bracelet for these guys, so I'm just gonna... I mean, I might be able to, actually. Check. I'll take your ammunition, thank you. I mean, I didn't want to take it to the face, Silver, but, you know, thanks. Okay. I think I still have some. Yeah, I do. Okay. Alright, so that takes care of all the enemies. I also like how the stuff doesn't blink out of existence when you... Oh, okay. I see. So wait, hang on. If you can just destroy this box, then what's to stop me from clicking this, destroying the box, and then just quickly moving on, like this? Like that. Like, which... Did anyone think this through? I mean, I already know the answer to that. The answer is no, but like... Okay, hang on. I don't need to use that one to get over there, though, guys. I can just do this. It might be a goodie up there, but like, who cares? Like, who's trying to play this game 100%? You know what I mean? Like, I feel like you're just hurting yourself if you do that. Because, like, I mean, look at what you have to deal with just to play the game. You know? There we go. Now we knock him over. Toss him. Shock Bracelet is Silver's best upgrade. Use it. Use it liberally. The rest of the upgrades you don't even need just to get that. Alright, well, let's get an explosive barrel then. That might break the door a little easier if I don't blow up the explosive one first. Okay, there we go. I don't know why that all exploded. Probably because of the electrical box, but you know. It's like we're on the same page, Silver. Probably because we are. To be fair. Oh my god, do you see the area of effect on this, though? Because I just shock braceleted that guy from... Like, he's in midair, and not, like, close to the ground midair. Like, in midair, several feet in the air, and I still managed to shock bracelet him. Like, why would you not get this upgrade? Again, because you're trying to do glitchy stuff, but, like... Just get it. It's so... It makes things so much simpler. I think I'm going this way, actually. If it unlocked this, I might as well. Okay, that's the wrong way. Take that, thank you. These are both going the wrong way.
With my psychokinesis, it looks like I can only avoid them.
Yeah, no kidding. Okay. I can't really avoid them if I run right into them, though. That doesn't really work out too well. Oh, okay. Here's another one. I'm trying to figure out why they give you so many 1-ups with Silver, though. Like, they give you a lot of 1-ups with him. We've gotten several in each stage. Although, thinking about it, though, now, I think I might have an answer to it, and the answer is, the reason why they give you so many is because you're moving at a slower pace with Silver, so you naturally look for more goodies because you're moving at a slower pace. Like, you're not moving at a breakneck speed at all times. So you don't have to, like... stop to find all the good stuff, you know. What will you do now? Oh, you will blow me up. Okay, well, fair enough. Where'd my rings go? Oh, there's rings back here. I'll just grab these. What will you do without your platform? Oh, you'll still blow me up. Okay, fair enough. There. Didn't get him. There. Now we got him. I'll take that, too. Well, there's trains going through here. Probably going to get run over at one point or another, but that's okay. Those are on both lines. Can I go between them? Yeah, okay, cool. That will work out, actually. As long as I can go between them and don't get hit by them. Don't tap their hitbox or something. What do you mean you can't attack what you... Silver, they're still there just because you're not... Like, what do you mean psychokinesis doesn't work if you can't see them? I feel like you're just making shit up at this point. Because... And obviously that was bullshit because I just shock braceleted them. So, like, what? Okay. If you don't want to move, then I'll just... Okay, well, you're back. And here I thought that would have been enough. Oh well. Let's do this instead. Use the metal box. It's reusable. If I can find it. Jesus Christ. Bounces around like fucking Super Ball. Good lord. There. Okay, I don't know what was just exploding behind me, but I am getting the hell out of there before things get dirty. Goodbye. Why is the frame rate suffering here? Nothing is fucking happening. Oh, it just does that sometimes when it decides it's tired, I guess. It's probably because things are going on in the background. Like, the whole stage is loaded when you load into that section. So, because everything's loaded... things are probably running or happening in the background. Actually, I don't even know if that's true because I think the draw distance prevents things in the background from causing frame rate issues. And even with that being a thing, even with it preventing frame rate issues by having things in the background happen less, I think there's still frame rate issues. So I was about to make an excuse for the game, but it's just not a true excuse because it's not true. Oh boy. Ugh. And now we're back here. So we've basically wrapped around to everything that we've seen so far. We will also see this in the next episode because Sonic hasn't quite gotten to Radical Train yet. I think he's like, that might be his next stage, honestly. So. Excuse me. Silver, I'm not convinced that's the right answer anyway. I guess he should thank his lucky stars he didn't accidentally hit Elise with that psychokinetic blast, because if he did and she, well, had this not happened to her, problems would have happened.
It's time to end this.
What were you gonna do? Splatter him on the ground?
Mephiles, why are you getting in my way?
Well, we already knew why he said that.
I'm Shadow. Shadow the Hedgehog.
Thanks for posing for the camera, Shadow. And that is the most expressive thing we will see in this game. It's unfortunate, but pretty much. Like, because the characters always have their heads kind of turned down a little bit because their eyeballs are so big, you almost never see their actual mouths moving. So Sonic doing a little smirk and a thumbs up there is just about the most expression you'll see. I mean, you see some expression on this screen. Silver's pretty dead there, though, but like at least there's a smirk and a gritting his teeth over there for Sonic and Shadow, respectively. You don't really see that in the gameplay too much, though. Oh, okay, sure. Can I get out of this quicker by doing... What did he do? Did he hit me with a Chaos Spear? Yeah, okay. That's what he did. He hit me with a Chaos Spear. Got it. Okay. So, second verse, same as the first, basically. Wait for him to get up and throw things at him. You just have to find things to throw at him, that's all. Probably a little harder to do in this case than with Sonic, but... I'm just gonna wait. And then we can move to the side and find more things to throw at him. Maybe. Potentially. I don't know where he went. I don't feel that incoming sense of dread, though, when I'm looking for Shadow, because it's not like all of a sudden he'll just catch up with me and be like, it's no use! Oh, there he is. Okay.
No.
Oh, okay. Ow. And, like, it just doesn't bug me all that much, because he can try to do what he just did, where he, you know, tries to kill me as soon as I get out of the cutscene, but I can, or get knocked down. But I can just, like, grab a ring. Or just, you know, don't hit him there, Silver. Thanks for the barrier, though. That's nice. Can I do shock bracelet things to you? No. Okay.
No.
Nice mining equipment, though. That will help. Or just don't throw the...
No.
What happened to the other pickaxe that you had? Whatever, it doesn't matter. By the way, I don't think that you do more damage if you have the upgrade that lets you throw everything at once, so... Just keep that in mind. No, that doesn't actually... I just kind of wanted to see if the shock bracelet did any damage to him, but... It seems to be an Eggman's Robots only thing, so... Silver, yeah, hit him, please. Thank you. It doesn't seem like the equipment does anything to him, though, because I just tried to use the equipment against him. Maybe he just has a chance to resist damage when he's in Chaos Boost, because right now that's obviously what he's in, so... Bye, Shadow. These boss fights are actually just boring. It really, honestly, there isn't really much to them with Silver, because it's kind of just, hey, wait for the item to respawn, go grab it, and then throw it at them, and that's it, you know? Like, there isn't really much to it. I mean, not that there was much to it with Sonic and Shadow either. You just kind of had to wait for Silver to say something and then slide kick him. But I guess it felt more kinetic with Sonic and Shadow because you were moving around more, you know? But it's probably just a placebo effect. Should we try to do Aquatic Base? I feel like if I get stuck doing another puzzle, I'm just going to get fucked here and I'm going to end up being here for 3 hours. And I don't really want that, so... Maybe we'll watch the cutscene that's going to happen here so I can watch Shadow kick Silver again and then go from there. Like, Silver's cool in concept, but bad in practice. Yeah, he needed a far, far better Sonic game to start off in where he actually had, like, proper speed since he's a hedgehog, so that's kind of their whole thing in this universe. Like, he needed a better game as a starter in order to do anything. As of now, all he gets is a kick to the back of the head. I'm gonna miss that cutscene because now that it's over, we won't see it for the next 4 streams, which is unfortunate.
Don't bother. With the chaos,
doesn't even come back until Generations. Yeah, I don't even know when he... I think he is in Sonic Rivals as well, which is a PSP game. It's like a PSP racing game or something, but... He's not like a... There's no story in that game. He's not a major character that has development or something in it. So he's just kind of there because he's recognizable. So...
Chaos control!
Anyway, portal to the past now.
You induced chaos control.
How does the portal know which direction in time they want to go?
I'll change the past and save the world.
Like, is it based on the conviction of the character or something? Like, what if Shadow wanted to go to the future and Silver wanted to go to the past? Would the portal just take them to the present? Like, how does it work?
What are you talking about?
To discover what happened, it seems we must see what took place 10 years ago.
So let's go do the actual story of this while Sonic fucks off and tries to save a princess for the 4th time. Yeah, it's a plot portal, pretty much, yep. So what's the point of Silver's existence? Well, it was supposed to be to introduce a new marketable character that has cool powers to the kiddies so they could buy all the toys and stuff and buy all the video games that they probably planned to have him in. And then when the game flopped harder than a mackerel on a boat, I had to really pull for that metaphor. When it flopped so hard, they kind of just had to write him out of the story, you know, and then any of the marketability they had for him was gone.
Why so loud? Why do you refuse to listen to my voice?
Maybe it has something to do with the fact that you're trying to force this energy source to do your bidding, you big asshat. I guess at least he loves his daughter, though. Anyway. Off they go. We should check for dead bodies. They may have loot in their pockets. Gotta scrounge up some ammo for that gun you found, Shadow. Oh wait, that's not in this game.
Is that... Flame? It's Iblis!
And the Black Shadow is the original Mephiles.
That's Mephiles?
He's formless because he doesn't know what form to take at the moment because he doesn't have a host to take.
Okay, then leave Iblis to me.
Wait. Seal it with this.
Uh-huh. Do I just point and shoot with it, or is it like that weird bat gadget from Batman Forever that looks an awful lot like that scepter? God, I haven't thought about Batman Forever in a long time. This game just brings out the worst in me in terms of what I think about, I guess. In terms of thinking about things, though, Silver has only one thing on his mind: following Iblis. Will he actually do that, or will he get distracted again and have to go find another way of pursuing Iblis now that he has a golden opportunity to create a new future for himself? We'll have to find out on the next episode of Sonic the Hedgehog 2006, the Stream Edition. Looks like Aquatic Base is just the stopping point for both Shadow and Silver, but we'll come back and do it on the next episode. Actually, that's not true because we'll be switching back to Sonic anyway. on Friday at 4:30 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, where we will see what he's up to and catch him up to speed with the rest of the crew, and probably also, hopefully, 75% done? Seriously? Man, they really expected you to take a long time with that Dusty Desert puzzle, didn't they? Holy shit. Yeah, anyway, we'll try to finish up Sonic's campaign, and then, I don't know, we might even get done with Shadows and Silver's campaign on the same day, depending on how long it's going to take after that. If we have to push for 3 hours to do that, I'll do that, because then I can move on to a game that I actually want to play. But that's neither here nor there. We still have to finish Sonic's campaign, so yeah, we'll do that on the next episode. Thank you for watching, everybody. I appreciate you coming out to Twitch and YouTube to check out the stream, and I will see all of you on the next one, which, as I said, will be on Friday at 4:30 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Until then, everybody, take care, and have a good one. Wonder why it... I lost connection again 10 minutes in. It doesn't have anything to do with my adapter, I don't think. I mean, I guess the adapter's in a different spot than it usually is, but maybe if I put it on something, it'll have a better signal. Yeah, I'll figure that out by Friday. Hopefully.